Hi everyone, welcome back to Holly with Journal with Dolly, and today we're going to flip through October. Now, I'm really sorry for the hideous lighting. This is definitely not what I wanted. Excuse me. But I can't do anything about the lighting at the moment. It's just one of those things when it gets to winter. I just hate filming in winter, guys. I genuinely hate it because it gets dark so early. It's only 3:30 when I'm filming this, and already it's super dark outside. So I'm having to have the lights on above. I've got the windows wide open, getting the last bit of light in here. But really, I am struggling a little bit. So I'm really sorry about the lighting. I hope it's all right and you don't mind shadows and glare and things like that. But otherwise, I just genuinely don't know when I'm ever going to film this. So you're going to have to make do with the lighting for now. So yeah, this is a flip through October. Now, I am going to be honest here. There's a couple of pages which are not done. But that's okay. You know, they're half done. They just haven't got the writing in yet, or they've not got all the decoration on or whatever. But I wanted to come on and I wanted to film it whilst I'm in the mood to film. And secondly, whilst I'm still working in this book. Because as you can see, this is a monster. It's an absolute monster. And it is going to break. It's already on the cusp of breaking here. Not here. Here. Oh! There's absolutely no way I can do my December daily in here. I've obviously got my I've obviously got my other December daily book to do that in. So yes, so I'm gonna film it whilst we're still in one piece. I will say I'm not particularly enjoying using this book at the moment anymore, just because it's so fat. Like, can you see the last week is pretty much empty? But if we go to today, which is Thursday the 19th, look at that now. It's meant to be like this, but it's just, it is really struggling now. So yeah, I thought it was bad here, but the difference is just mega. So I'm really looking forward now to getting into my December daily. But let's go through October and hopefully you will enjoy it, even though the lighting is hideous. So this day, this is a sticker of Abel. Karen sent me this. And she's one of the Abel sisters from Animal Crossing. She's just so cute. I love her. If you want to visit my island on Animal Crossing, then I'll put the dream address in the description box so you can go and check out, you can have a run around my island and see what you think if you do play. Yeah, and leave your dream codes below and I will have a look around your islands if you want me to. This day I made Korean marinated steak, and we did it with like an Asian slaw and rice, and that's why I've got this little puffy steak sticker, and it was really good. This is me just talking about like what happened to Skype. Like I'm saying that we had like loads of meetings on Teams, Microsoft Teams and Zoom, and like Skype has just disappeared, and I don't really know why, because like before lockdown Skype was around, but then when all of this, like, shit hit the fan, Skype just were like, nah, see ya. And I just don't understand that. I'm like, what? So if anyone knows what happened to Skype, let me know. Because it is still a thing. You know, you can still download it and everything. It's not like it's gone. I just don't know why they haven't been more active. This is their chance to shine. So yeah, I'm just talking about that. This day, I was busy at work. I had an argument at work, lol, so I'm just talking about that, and then I had my first hot chocolate of the year, which is why I wrote hot chocolate here, and this is from Pam, I believe, Pocket Journal Pam. That little sticker is not in the right, ooh, you're not in the right place, what are you doing? See what I mean, guys, I do not have any space available on these pages. That's better. So yeah, I had my first hot chocolate. The heating got turned on because it was really cold now. This is just a cutout from a little book that I found. This is also from Pam, by the way. And these are just little magazine clippings. We had McDonald's delivered. Yeah, just playing Animal Crossing, read in bed, things like that. So this day, this was sent to me by Annalisa, this little cutout. It's got a surfer on here, so I'm guessing didn't really do much. Yeah, it's a Saturday, so weather was awful. Managed to pull myself out of bed. Yeah, my nana called me because I was sending her over her birthday present, and her birthday was like back here. It was in like September, and it just did not arrive for ages. But it turned out there was actually a COVID outbreak in our post office, like sorting office, you know, where all the post comes from. So that's why if I sent you Happy Mail or anything like that, or you were expecting a Happy Mail from me, it was delayed because this big outbreak happened. So my nana didn't get a present till like a week later. Did some chores. Me and Will went to the shops and went and got some new oven, new racks for our new oven. Watched football. That was pretty much it really this day. And yeah, the weather was hideous, so that's why we've got this girlie stood with her umbrella. This day I ordered sushi, so this is actually from the sushi bag. Another Animal Crossing sticker. There's Isabel there laid out. Ordered off eBay, so I did some, like, I don't know, every time, recently I've just been going mad buying stuff online, and I'm not really usually an online kind of girl. I usually like buying stuff in person, but yeah, I was having a look on eBay at some of the craft stuff. Would definitely suggest, there's loads of good stuff on there. Had a 2-hour nap, didn't sleep well. Yeah, ordered sushi, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Will spent the day watching football, and I watched the last match, which was Aston Villa versus Liverpool. And it was really funny because Liverpool are, like, meant to be the best team in the league, and they got absolutely thrashed, man. It ended up 7-2. So it was like, oh, man, it was bad. So it was quite entertaining, so I did watch that. And then, yeah, I had these little letters, so I just put flower. So, yeah, that was that day. This day, I got my new phone, which I'm filming on right now. And I did this lettering, and I think the lettering looks really good. I did this again back in, like, I want to say August time. Yeah, here. So I haven't finished this page yet, but I'm really loving doing this, like, I call it balloon writing, because I kind of think it looks like balloons that have been blown up, you know, with the white detailing on. But yeah, I managed to go and get my new phone. So this obviously is in October, so this is before the second lockdown. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my drink, give me a second. Oh, that's better. I don't want to be coughing and stuff on you. This was before the second lockdown, so this is when shops and everything was still open. So after work, me and Will went into town. I went and chose my phone. I had a Huawei. I don't know how you pronounce it. I had one of those before, and I did like it. However, it's been the only phone that I've ever smashed, and I've never smashed any phone before. So I put that down to it not being that great quality, because it shouldn't have smashed like that so easily. But whatever, it could have been me. But the other reason I didn't get another one was because they don't have YouTube on. Like, the new ones do not have YouTube on. So, or that's what I got told. They weren't on, like, Google or anything. So I got a Samsung instead. It's an S20 FE. It's a lovely pink colour. It's really nice. It's like this colour. It's really, really nice. So I was really happy about that. Now that's all sorted. This day, these are some of the bits that I got from eBay. So this is an Amy Tangerine die cut. I don't know if you can see, like, it's going a bit blurry and stuff. I just don't know if it's the lighting. I'm just not happy with this lighting at all, guys. But yeah. So I got these little die cuts. There's loads of little different ones. This is another Animal Crossing sticker. This is of Reese. She's actually not in the new game, which I think is a bit of a bum, but whatever. What else did we do this day? Oh, I had maths. I went to my maths class after work. We'll watch football, watched Bake Off. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Will got a really good tea of garlic chicken made. So then this day, I'm not very keen on these pages. I don't know why. I'm really sorry for the glare. I don't know why I'm not keen on these pages. I'm just not. Like, they're just not that attractive to me. I don't know why. I don't like the way that they've kind of, how they're made. I don't know. Just something about it. Maybe the colours or something. I'm not sure. But, you know, it's one page in the whole book. I'm not going to get too sad about it. This day, I was actually at school, which was really nice because I love being in school environments. So we actually got to go into a school and do a session with the kids, which I've really, really missed. This is a magazine cut out. This is another. These are 2 more Animal Crossing stickers. I've got back into playing Animal Crossing loads recently. I didn't play for a little bit, but at the moment I'm mad back on the hype. So there's Fauna there and Zucker. This is a little tab that I just put in, a little tip in of a carousel, because this time of year is meant to be Hull Fair. So Hull is the city where I'm originally from, and my family still kind of live nearby there, and that's where Will's family live as well. And obviously it's been cancelled this year. I think it's the first time it's ever been cancelled since like World War II. So it's very sad that it's not happening. It's the biggest fair, the biggest travelling fair in Europe. So it's absolutely massive. There's loads of rides and food and stuff like that. I absolutely adore Hull Fair. So I was so sad that I wasn't working. So yeah, my sister had messaged me to be like, it's meant to be Hull Fair today. And I was like, you don't have to tell me that, Amy. I already know. This day, I was starting to plan out my December daily. I ordered a notebook off Amazon. However, I'm not going to use that because I don't like the book. I did explain this over on my Instagram. But yeah, for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, firstly, why not? Secondly, I'll explain. I'm not using it because I'm not feeling it, to be honest, guys. I'm just not feeling it. It's not for me. There's too many pages, and then I got a lovely Happy Mail sent from Lisa, and I want to use a notebook that she sent me instead, and I've started prepping it and using it, and I love it. So I'm really excited to use that. So yeah, so I'm just talking about my December daily. I am already into the Christmas spirit. I mean, this was only the 8th of October, and I'm already mad for it. Like, my Christmas tree is now up. So insert picture here of, well, not picture, insert video here of my Christmas tree and stuff going on. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed my Christmas tree. But yeah, so like, I just love Christmas, and we don't really do Halloween here, not much. Halloween in the UK is for 2 people. It's either for children who, and I mean this, like, not everybody does Halloween. Like, my boyfriend's family don't do Halloween at all. They see trick-or-treating as begging. Along with a lot of other people. However, I was always brought up with trick-or-treating with my mum, and my mum used to do like parties with like jelly bugs in, you know, like sweet bugs in jelly, and like hot dog that looked like fingers and things like that. So my mum was always mad for Halloween, but no, it's not really celebrated here. So Halloween is only really for, like I say, 2 lots of people. It's either for children or it's for like students, so like uni students who go out clubbing and get dressed up and have a house party, or go to a nightclub, or go to a pub and go on a pub crawl or something like that. It's not really celebrated massively here in the UK, so I go straight to Christmas. Now I'm not a uni student and I don't like clubbing anymore. I go straight to Christmas. I'm just mad for Christmas. And we don't obviously have Thanksgiving either. So our next thing from kind of October, well, our thing in winter is Christmas. Like, essentially. We usually have other things like Hull Fair. Obviously that's very local, but yeah, we have Hull Fair for me. And Bonfire Night, which is in early November, which obviously celebrates Guy Fawkes trying to blow up Parliament. Honestly, mate, I understand where you were coming from. But, like, that obviously got cancelled this year as well. So, I was just in the Christmas mood very, very early this year. So, that's why my Christmas tree's up. And as you probably noticed on the little video, my Christmas tree is not exactly, what's the word, traditional. I've got all sorts of stuff on there, like a narwhal, a pencil, a donut, a flamingo. I'm not religious at all, so I'm just all about Christmas having a good old gaudy kitsch time. And having fun, eating what you want, and being grateful and spending it with your family. So that was a nice little tangent, wasn't it, about traditions in the UK. But yeah, this is why I was getting obsessed with December and my December daily. So yes, this day went shopping, I believe, after work. Let me just check. Yeah, went in town. I got a phone case. We had pizza. We had a really early night. Went to bed at like 10 o'clock, so we were just so tired. This is just from a lip balm that I got. So it's just a Burt's Bees lip balm. I just thought the wrapping was absolutely lovely, so I kept that. This is a cutout from Pam. This day, Will went back to Hull because at this point you could meet up with people from, what was it? I don't even know. You could meet up with people from not your household if you were like far away from them, or you were outside or something. Something like that. Anyway, he went back to Hull to see his cousins and brother, and they went out and got drunk. I stayed here and watched Britain's Got Talent final, which was a load of shit. It was absolutely crap. I got a takeaway, got Chinese. Will came back before midnight. I ordered him a pizza because he was a little bit drunk, bless him. And then we watched TikTok in bed together. And I had this little picture of a doggy, which I wanted to stick in as well. And I just love his haha. I don't know where he's from. I'm sure I got sent him either in Happy Mail, or it came in like one of those sticker packs that you get from Amazon. I can't remember. And also put my to-do list as well in here. So this day, this sticker keeps popping up, it's really annoying. This day we went to a restaurant called Brasserie Blanc, which is kind of a traditional French restaurant. It's actually Raymond Blanc's restaurant, if you've heard of him. He's quite a famous chef. He's on like MasterChef and things like that. He's like guest star and things. So yeah, we went here because we actually had a 50% off voucher that we got sent with our letting agency. So who we rent from sent us a 50% off voucher for this restaurant. Fabulous. So I had this little Paris sticker that I've had for ages, so I managed to finally use him. It was kind of like a date night. Yeah, so I've sort of like date night stickers. I've just knocked you, sorry. Date night stickers, love you, things like that. This is just a little business card. I added a little tab on it here and just some washi tape to put it in, and obviously the little stars as well. They're not swanky enough for it. So I had to make it a little bit cuter. It was really swanky. I had, well, I'll start with Will. Will had potted crab with avocado, like crushed avocado on top for starter with sourdough bread. Then for mains, he had like a take on a Thai curry, which had these like big langoustine prawns in it, and fish and things like that. And then for pudding, we both got the same pudding. We both had chocolate orange fondant. Oh my god, amazing. For me, obviously I had the chocolate orange fondant, and then for starter I had a cheese souffle, which was my first souffle experience, and it was amazing. And then for mains I had beef bourguignon, so just beef in like wine sauce, basically, with like mash and lots of nice vegetables and things, and it was just really lovely. So that was that date night. This day I had this little cutout for ages, and Lynn, I know, uses like historical pictures in her journals, and I just thought it looked really good. So yeah, I was happy with that. Yeah, and then this day, what happened here? Oh yeah, was angry at work, super busy, made a spag bol. Yeah, just a bit of a boring day, really. This is funny, though, this little note here. So when we were out having our meal, my mum rang, and she was like, "Hi, Holly, let's have a chat." And I was like, "Mum, I can't talk right now. I'm in a restaurant." And she was like, "Right, okay." And I was like, "Do you want me to give you a ring back later?" And she was like, "Yeah." So then I tried to ring her back when we got home, and then she didn't pick up. And then so I texted my stepdad. I was like, "I'm trying to ring Mum. She's not picking up. Like, what's going on?" He was just like, "Oh, yeah, ring tomorrow, ring tomorrow." So I managed to ring her. Turns out that her and my stepdad had like a gin fest and drank loads of gin and loads of wine. And my mum got absolutely pissed. And then the next morning, she was really hanging. She had a really bad hangover the next day. So I was just like, oh my God, who's the parent here? It was just really funny. So that was that day. I mean, she's a COVID nurse, so I mean, bless her soul, you know, let her have a drink when she's off work the next day. This day I had a virtual lesson, in terms of I was hosting a virtual lesson for some kids, which was really weird. It was good though, and I think it's a really good experience, especially for my teaching application. It was all about like career paths and choices and stuff like that. I had my maths class. We watched Great British Bake Off, and then I was just saying how cold it is. Like, you know, we had to put our electric blanket on the bed again and get the mattress out, the electric mattress, and also just like have the heating on, big jumpers, big socks, stuff like that. So yeah, it's genuinely getting freezing. And today, obviously we're in November now, but today the feel like temperature is -2. What is going on? It's too cold. It's freezing at the minute. So this day, what happened here? We had a webinar, and I host the webinars. And yeah, so I just stuck in this little tip in, which is actually an Audrey Hepburn quote, which I love that they're using that. And then I just put on a little bit of praise that I got in an email from quite high up management, that was saying about how good my webinar was. So I was very proud of that. I can read it out to you. They said, "Particularly impressed with Holly. She was fantastic. She was way more than brilliant. Voice of the college soon. I'm not joking. She's the best voiceover I've heard. Plus that endearing northern twang." So I was very, very chuffed with that. They even asked me if I wanted to do the radio adverts for the college. So you might hear me on the radio soon, guys. Who knows? So that's exciting. So then I'm just talking about the new laws and lockdowns and the tier situation that came to the UK before we just got put down in a whole new lockdown again. So that was interesting. I'm saying I'm fed up about it. This day was the day I got my beautiful letter from Kaya Creates, and she sent me some goodies. So I just stuck her little note in, and I can stick her note in because it's flimsy paper, so it kind of molds into the book, whereas when you guys send me cards and stuff, there's absolutely no way I can put this in here at the moment. Like, it'll just bend it, and it's just not worth it getting so ruined. But this fits in really, really nice. So if you flip it open, this is from Pam, this little what's it called, to-do list. So that's what I'm talking about there. This little sticker's not meant to be there either because you can't read it. Oh, I actually think, is he meant to? No. Okay, I'm just going to keep it there. You can't even see it anyway now I've stuck it there, can you? But I bet you didn't know that cake was there. Or that singing person. You just can't see on this side anymore. I'm just going to stop decorating this side. So yeah, I got a lovely thing from Kai Creates. This is just her writing from the package. I started making a really good, because I've talked about it in other videos, I love cooking. I made this like sausage, spicy tomato bake thing going on. It was really, really good. So that's what I made this day. This day was Friday, so I actually was in college this day, so that's why I stuck in this picture of Hello Kitty. This is actually from a Hello Kitty picture book, which is all in French, that I have, and I got it from a charity shop for 20p, I think. And I love Hello Kitty, so I will stick her in at any interval, at any chance I get. So yeah, I had to go in today, and I was sorting out the stock cupboard. It took me nearly 3 hours. We had so much stuff. When I got home, I had my first tutor meet with my maths tutor, who I actually have a lesson with him in about an hour, and I'm still in pyjamas. So that was fun, because I'm getting a private tutor because I just can't learn. Had a good chat with my dad, and then on the night we watched that American Murders, which is on Netflix, about that guy who basically killed his full family. So like, he killed his 2 little girls and his wife. I don't really usually cry at things like that, like real crime stuff. However, this had me bawling my eyes out. Like, oh my God, what an absolute evil, evil guy. I can't even comprehend like what those poor girls went through. Like, it genuinely made me feel sick. I mean, the wife was bad enough, but then what he did to the little girls, it horrifies me. So yeah, that really kind of got to me, and I had like a nightmare about it on the night that afterwards. So I definitely wouldn't suggest watching it if you're sensitive to things like that, because it was hard hitting. What is this? Another sticker. Where are you meant to be, friend? Oh, you are just not meant to be going everywhere. I don't see what I mean. The notebook is falling to bits, man. It don't want to be used anymore. So I stuck another classical sticker here. Piece of ephemera that I had, which I think looks really good. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, which is super early for me. I never wake up that time. And I managed to fall back to sleep. We went to this place called Bundabust for dinner. Will's never been. It's a fully vegetarian Indian street food restaurant. It's amazing. And then we got home, and it was just really funny because we watched the barbecue showdown, which is a little bit like the Great British Bake Off, but with meat. So we'd gone to have this vegetarian meal, and we got back and we're like, oh yeah, let's watch the barbecue showdown. These massive hunks of brisket and like ribs and stuff, and I was just like salivating. So yeah, we really did enjoy that. We've finished it now. This page I think looks really nice. Had my book club with my 2 girlfriends, which was good. Just gave like a rating about the book, and that's why I put like refresh your bookshelf here. Watched telly, had a bath. Oh yeah, I carved a pumpkin because I wanted some Halloween in my house before I got on my Christmas hype. So I carved a pumpkin this day, so that's why I stuck this little pumpkin sticker in. Then I was back on the Christmas hype. I found these, which are my most favourite things ever for Christmas time. So I made a little tip in with the box. So I just cut it out. I put a little tab here, and then some Christmas paper in the background. Found my favourite Christmas treat in Aldi. So yummy. Then stuck a little Father Christmas there. I can't pronounce these. I just know that they're like a soft gingerbread which are coated in like a crispy kind of crispy sugar glaze, and then dipped in chocolate, and they're just amazing. Like, Will hates them, but that's great for me because I get to eat them all. So we must have got burgers this day. Oh yeah, we went to Meat Liquor, which is like a burger kind of barbecue restaurant. So I stuck that in. We had Freddo the Frog bars, which you never see anymore, guys. You just never see. So I stuck him in. Oh yeah, Will broke our toilet because he decided to flushed down the plastic air freshener thing that like sticks in the toilet, you know, them like cages with like an air freshener in that you stick on the side and then you flush it, and it meant to like put nice aroma into your toilet. Well, basically, Will didn't realise that if the thing falls off, you just have to put your hand in the loo and get dirty and just pick it out. He flushed it with it in there and blocked our entire toilet for like 2 days. So that was a great time. The plumber came over to fix our toilet. I started to make these little watercolour spots. And I'm actually tomorrow going to make some date spots. And I think I might actually open a little Etsy and sell the scanned ones on there, so you can just print them out like printables like Lynn does. Now, talking of Lynn, I actually had a Happy Meal from her today. I also had a Happy Meal from Megan this day, which was really lovely. And what else happened this day? Oh yeah, during maths, this baby started to cry because obviously it's on Zoom or whatever. A baby started to cry in the background, and then my teacher was like, ha ha, everyone listen, it's Holly in the exam. I was like, thanks, Dawn. Thanks, babes. So yeah, that's like typical British humour. That's like hilarious. So that was funny. Uncompleted pages, guys. Do you know what I mean? What can you do? What can you do? I'm going to go back and do them, but I just couldn't be bothered right now. This day I had a staff development day, which was all about equality and diversity. Yay. I don't know how I feel about this. I just feel like sometimes they go a little bit OTT about it all. I'm just like, man, you know what I mean? We're all a human race. Let's just all love each other. But whatever. So yeah, we had this equality and diversity thing. Some of the bits were really interesting, and I think it's definitely important to educate yourself on stuff. So we had a big thing about white privilege, and that was really interesting because it was on topics like things like stuff you don't even think about, like how nude tights are nude for white people, but they're not nude for black people or people of colour. And then it also had like how the shampoo that you get free in like a hotel is not suitable for afro hair. It's only suitable for like white hair, and how plasters are all like white for white skin. Very interesting. So I found that very interesting, but some of it I was like, oh, this is a bit hard going. I had a lovely Happy Meal from Carrie, so I stuck this little sending or getting snail mail thing in, which somebody had sent me quite a while ago. I watched Borat, the first one, for the first time. Very funny. Now the next day we then watched Borat 2, which, oh my god, hilarious. I genuinely think better than the first one. If you're into Trump, don't watch it. Because you won't like it. I mean, you might like it. It might change your opinion. But I thought it was very funny. We also got Pret sandwiches delivered, which was lovely. We actually live opposite Pret, so I say it got delivered. It didn't get delivered. Will went across the road and picked the sandwiches up, because Pret is literally outside our door. And for those of you who don't know what Pret is, it's just like Starbucks. So it's just like a chain coffee place. Stuck this little fudge thing in. This is from Kaya Create, so I just wrote about Borat being like a 4 out of 10. And then I used my gelatos on this page to do like a background, which I think looks really cute. This day the clocks went back 1 hour, so I felt a bit disorientated today. I always feel disorientated whenever the clocks go back. I don't know why. I always have. I know it's only an hour, but it genuinely messes me up. I think it's because it gets dark so early now. I'm just like, what is going on? We had fajitas for tea, and then on the night we had a big craft chat with Alison and Lynn, which was really lovely. So Alison from AJ's Inspired Life and Lynn from Love Lynn's Life. We were on the phone for like nearly 5 hours, just crafting and doing stuff together. This day was payday, and I actually got a tax rebate, so I got some more money. Yay! Don't we just love it when that happens, where you think there's an issue with your paycheck and then it ends out being right, guys? So bring on April, because I'm going to have a massive stinking pay pack for me. So that was buzzing, man. I was so excited about that. And then I went into town and I just got some new stuff. I got some new pens, some new Ink Joy pens, which I found in Home Sense. And yeah, that's that page. More empty pages. This day I went out for food. This day we got Asda delivered. How exciting. And I had a Greggs. Sorry guys, Will decided to come in from his run and disturb. So I don't know where I was with this, but yeah. Got an Asda shop delivered. Had Greggs for dinner, clearly. Don't really know what the rest went on. I've got the notes somewhere. Went out for food this day. Got my nails done because I used the nail washi. Yeah, need to come back and finish them, but whatever. Then this day it says healthy-ish because I went to the doctor's, which is why it says appointment here. And it was just a pill review, it wasn't anything major. However, I have put a bit of weight on over lockdown, as if that I didn't know that. And I'm also booked in for my smear test next month, so don't want to do that. But important, ladies, go and get it done if you can. I'm loving using this pink pen as well recently, which is just a Papermate Flare gel, and I absolutely love the pink. It just looks so good. And then this day I got a really nice Happy Mail from Lisa, and she put me this lovely little note in, and it was just a really, really good box of stuff. And one of the best things about it was, like I said, it had the notebook in it, which I'm going to be using for my December daily, which I was really excited about. Had an alright day at work, filmed a YouTube video this day. I don't know what I filmed, but it will be up by now. And then I found out that Will was being made redundant from his job, so he works like a big bank, so it was a bit of a shock. But yeah, I just put icing on the cake to 2020. It wasn't totally shocked. There was other redundancies being made, but he's got a new job now, so that's really good. And then the last day of October, I had this from Pam, from Pocket Journal Pam. She sent me it ages ago, and when I first got it, I actually stuck it straight onto this day, so I had to like kind of work around it. I went into town with my friend, and I went to Lush, and I went to the range to get some new craft stuff because the lockdown was going to be in effect from this day. Or was it a little bit further on from that? I feel like I don't know when it was now. It was somewhere around here. I went into town this day, so it couldn't have been this day. I'm not too sure. But anyway, we're in lockdown now till the 2nd of December, so great. And that's why I set this little, it's the final countdown on there. Another Isabel sticker from Animal Crossing. Yeah, so that is October in the FAUXBONICHI. I'm really happy with how it looks and all the pages that I did. I think it looks really, really cute. But like I say, I'm just really ready now to get into my December daily, because this, I mean, look at it. I can't even like show you the pages properly because it's just getting so fat. And when I'm trying to work in it, I'm actually having to use a paper clip to pin it down so it doesn't flip up when I'm doing it. So it is really difficult now. And as you can see, I'm kind of getting not off-putting, but I'm just not wanting to work in it as much. I'm actually tempted to just really minimally decorate for the next kind of few pages, and then you know, to not waste my supplies, because you can't actually see the things that I'm using properly, or they're like bending up, or you know, I don't know. I'm just, yeah, I'm a bit fed up of using it now. And then when it gets to December, I've just put go to December daily by. And I don't know what to put in here. I'm probably just going to leave it empty, and you know, whatever. I've gone through and I've took out stickers, and look, I've cut bits out of stuff I couldn't unpeel, like here, with like printables and stuff that I wanted to use again, But bits like this might just be left in here if I can't unpick them. But yeah, that's October. I hope you enjoyed it. November will be coming soon. And I've also got a sticker video for you guys, which is on my camera roll, but I've just not been feeling like filming the, what's it called? Filming the voiceover. I've just not really been bothered, so I've just not felt like it. So I'm going to say goodbye with the beast. I hope that the lighting has been somewhat okay. And do subscribe, comment, please comment. I love all your comments. And I'll see you in my next video. See you later.